What's up guys, Stay Zero Gaming here today, and I will be showing you how to build your sniper build in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So first off, let me go ahead and start with the perks. So the three I grabbed was Ballistic Advantage, uh, so Ballistic Advantage, Rolling Thunder, and Close and Personal. So Close and Personal gives you plus 15% reload speed, and plus 10 mobility, which is speed and agility when aiming down sights. That 15% reload speed will help a lot during the boss fights. Um, I'll explain to you which boss fights and everything it's viable for. Please leave a like and subscribe for future content. I will also leave a Discord link down in the description so you guys can join our Discord server with over 1,000 members that like to do the raid. So there's that. So you want to run close and personal, ballistic advantage, and rolling thunder with your sniper rifle as the perks. The sniper you'll want to use is the Vistava. So the M93, whatever you call it, here it is, and it ignores enemy armor. This thing hits bosses hard, harder than any other sniper in the game for sure. Um, so so the snipers, this build's the most viable on the gargoyle fight, as well as it's pretty efficient on the last boss, Cerberus. I wouldn't use it on supercomputer, and I wouldn't use it on ball unless you're if you're the one kiting on ball. I might use it just to hit the sniper up top. Uh, but that's pretty much the only reason you'd use it on ball. Supercomputer, it's pretty useless. So you'll want to use my LMG build that I'm building. It'll be up on my channel within the next day, if not today. So that's what you'd want to use on the other two bosses and on drones and stuff like that. So I'll have my builds all posted up to my channel for you guys, and I'll probably put them all in a playlist. So yeah, you'll want to use the Zastava, and then you'll want a secondary LMG stoner with 12% damage to drones and 30 range. And then your pistol, you'll want it to either have automatic marking, or you'll want it to have ability cooldown. Because if you have ability cooldown or automatic marking, it doesn't matter if the pistol's equipped, it'll still benefit you. So if you don't use your pistol, you'll want one of these two talents, either the automatic marking or the um, ability cooldown. So there's that. And the reason we're running the range on the stoner is so that it's more effective at long range. I mean, as much range as you can get on a weapon, uh, the better. So then on our helmet, we're running technique cooldown and injury resistance. This way your technique comes back faster and you're able to get your, what's it called? That way you're able to get your sniper bullets back quicker. The special ability for the sniper, the sharpshooter. So the Golem Gloves Field Medic gives you plus 10 accuracy, plus 10 handling. That's pretty important. Um, so there's that. The reason you wouldn't run the other gloves, the one that gives you damage to drones, I'll explain here in a second. That's gonna be after I show you the actual gear. So there is a reason why we're not running those and why we're running this instead. So the chest piece, we're running damage resistance and health regen speed. This is a lot more important than the other chest piece, which gives you relentless, as during the boss fight you won't have that happen too much, but you will need the health regen speed and you will need damage resistance. So that's why we're running the Golem Cape Field Medic. And then the Nomad pants that I have equipped have the talents explosive damage resistance and health regen speed. The damage resistance for the explosion doesn't matter as much. I mean, if you had health regen speed and you had something else, I mean, it doesn't matter too much. I just like rolling a little bit of explosive damage resistance for the last boss. And then the boots we have on has movement speed and health regen speed. That's just a personal opinion. If you got health regen speed and you got damage resistance or something like that, I mean that would be pretty good too. I mean, whatever you can get that works with your style. But 5% movement speed helps a lot, and so does the health regen speed. So that's my build for the Sharpshooter class, and now I will go over to the stat page for you guys. You'll just go to, let me make sure I have it equipped in my primary slot real quick. I do, okay. So this will be the stats for my weapon. So accuracy, it says plus 11, handling's plus 73, mobility's plus 35, stealth is 0, which does not matter. That's a stat you want to have at 0. It says movement speed is 0, but it's really that 5% that's on my gear. Throw range is 0 because you don't need a throw range anywhere on your gear. Your range is 60. Your explosive damage is 0. Your damage to drones is 29, which I'll go over in a second. Reload speed is 28 out of 30, which is pretty much maxed. Drone evasion doesn't matter, so it's at 0%. And then agility is at 7%. So then we go down here. It says health regen speed 26 out of 200. You can't get it too much higher than 30, no matter what. So I'm pretty sure that 200 number is just for the future. I'm not too sure. Injury resistance is plus 8 out of 50. Stamina regen speed is plus 40 out of 100. And then explosive damage resistance is 6 out of 40. Then this other stuff doesn't matter too much, except for the technique accelerant, which is plus 23 out of 100, which is actually, that means pretty much your ability's coming back about 1/4 faster, so that's really good. Maximum ammo plus 26% out of 300. The stats don't go up to 300. The XP bonus doesn't go up to 400. I don't know who put those numbers there, but they need to fix the stat page. Because some of them don't show correctly, as I said a second ago. But so where it says damage to drones plus 29% out of 100, no matter what you stack there, out of the 29 out of 100, you cannot get past 30. So as you can see, it says 29% right now out of 100. Now I'm going to go back to my gear, which is why I told you to run the golem gloves. But just say you throw on the commissar gloves, which gives you an extra 6% damage to drones. Now if we go back to that page, if it even updated, we'll see. Damage to drones plus 30 out of 100. So we added 6%, but it capped out at 30. Even though it says it's supposed to cap out at 100, it capped out at 30. So the actual cap for the damage to drones seems to be 30%. So that's why we are not running the commissar gloves, and that is why we are running the other gloves. So I hope that kind of opens your eyes to what's kind of going on. You can run the judge gloves if you'd rather have reload speed instead of accuracy, but I just think accuracy is like one of the most important things in the world. So I mean, that's a personal opinion. Obviously you can run whatever you want. This is just a basic guide to show you what some of the better gear items are. This pistol, instead of having automatic marking, you'd probably want to have what's it called on it? You'd probably want to have the technique cooldown. I just don't have technique cooldown on a pistol, but it does roll on pistols, so that is what you'd want on there. Or if you got a god roll pistol and it somehow had automatic marking and the technique cooldown, that's what you'd want to have equipped as your pistol. Same thing, if all you use is your sniper and you don't see yourself using the secondary weapon too much, I'd do the same thing with this. I'd grab the 30% technique cooldown and damage to drones if you could. Get both of those rolled on there. If not, just whatever you can get. If you're not using your secondary weapon, just because how quick your sniper stuff's going to come back. So that's up to you guys what you roll there. I do need to shoot drones quite a bit, so until I get a stoner rolled with that on there, I'm not going to change it up. I'm going to keep it with the damage to drones on there. But pretty much that's the end of this guide. Do keep in mind that when you upgrade a weapon from Mark 1 to 3, there are the upgrades that you get, and then there are the passive bonuses for the weapon. So on the Zastava, I do not know what the mark upgrades do for you. I am going to make a separate video on a new character going over all those, so you can check that out. But it does give you plus 9% drones, which was included in the 29% number, the 10% reload speed, and 20 mobility. So obviously you do want to keep those stuff in mind, including the stats I don't have right here currently, but I will go back and check those later. So do remember you have plus 20 mobility, plus 10 reload speed, and plus 9% damage drones on your sniper rifle already on there. Um, the best scope to really use on your Zastava is the TARS 101. It's just a little bit better than the standard sight that comes with it, but it's all personal on that type of stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.